Have you ever tried to launch a coin on Pump.Fun but have no one bought it? You see all of these coins migrate and reach millions and even billions in market cap. If that's you, you've come to the right video. Because I'm going to go over the methods, the tactics, and the metas that you need to use to create a successful coin. Everyone nowadays speaks about buying. So if you're serious on creating a good meme coin, you need to abide by some rules. So the first rule is meta. Meta is basically coins that are about to graduate or that have graduated that all follow the same theme, and normally it's quite recent. So if we see this coin right here, CA, buyer's contract address, then instead of doing $CA, we could do dollar holders, and then the name could be how many holders, something like that. That possibly might not be able to launch, and I mean this dev holds 75%, so it doesn't seem to be an actual very popular coin. But if we sort by minimum 500,000 market cap, which is where you can see the meta, so you get all these coins here. There's Smile, there's Consent to view this coin, there's Wall. So when I was training last night, there's a great meme, great meta called IRL, where I created lots of successful coins just by following this IRL meta. So I created IRL Trollface, I created IRL Minecraft Steve, I created all of those different coins because I followed the IRL meta, and because people saw that this coin called IRL PEPE graduated and is still at a 700,000 market cap and had, was in the millions of market caps. They saw that graduated. They thought, oh, this one's also going to have a chance as it's so similar. So that's what I mean about following the meta. Now, the second one is ticker. Not a lot of people think about this, but if you actually look at all of these tickers here, you see they're very, very simple. And if we go to these ones, the ones that are being launched right now, you'll notice that they're not as simple. So, Girl Pal, Dollar Cool Guy, normally don't have dollar in the actual ticker. PGF Rizier, Chat TGPT, DNBTC. So, they're not the best tickers. But if you look here, IRL, Beat, Jack, Banjo, Stress Guy, DMTR, Radio, Consent, Mona, Pepe, Ajo, Santa, Wall. They're a lot more simpler and a lot more easy to write in Telegram chats, post on Twitter, and to remember. So that's something very key. Of course, you want the ticker to be related to your token, and every token has its own personality. I speak a lot about this in my Telegram group, which you can feel free to join. But every token has its own personality. So if it's a different token, with lots of information, it could even be a smart idea to have a really complicated long token ticker just to stand out. So that's the ticker. Then there's also the photo. You want the photo to be quite clear, to be quite obvious what it is the second you look at it. And it kind of needs to match with the actual token, because if we look at this, MCIAC. So we look at this, it's a Mark Cuban in a clown, with a clown over. Now, if we just look at this, we wouldn't know what it's called. But then MCIAC, if we just saw that, those 4 letters, those 5 letters, we'd be like, what kind of coin is this? But the fact that it says Mark Cuban is a clown in the name made people want to buy it. And this is also highly insiderable. But I could actually see this coin popping off if it didn't have so many insiders. Because people love coins where, first of all, it's relevant, because Mark Cuban and Elon Musk beef is very hot on social media right now. Then also, the ticker invites you in, and then the name explains what it is. So in those couple of seconds where you feel emotional attachment to the ticker because you've spent time looking at what it is and you actually maybe think the meme is funny, that is what leads people to buy it. So yeah, that's the third one. The fourth one, oh no, that's the second one. Yeah. So the third one is social. Now, this is quite complicated, so it depends what you're doing. If you're doing a meme, then it's not as vital to do socials. But And what I mean by meme is, I mean a short time, if we go back to IRL, let's see if he has IRL Pepe. So, in my opinion, tokens, I think he only had his Pump.Fun when he launched, and now that the coin's become more popular, he added some stuff. But yeah, exactly, it's a CTO. But basically, if you're doing memes like that with no backstory, no history, and you're just following the meta, then they're not that important. But if you're going to do a kind of character, then I believe it's very key, especially having a Twitter. And if you're very serious with long term, you want the coin to go into millions and millions, which that's what I'm trying to help you to do, then you normally want to have an X and you want to start posting on it, a couple of days before, gathering a following, um, chucking a Telegram group there, maybe in the website. And if you're going to do a website, this is also key. Do not do it Ricky. It's almost better to have no website than have a really bad website, because people are just going to think that it's reused or that you don't put any time on it. So it kind of depends on the token when it comes to socials. Now the last one, how much you buy it in for. So let's say I go into this, right? So you see I have 4 sold. And let's say if I was going to make a coin called subscribe to 1 tier, and the ticker would be 1 tier, and then I'd write, blah, 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 put in a photo of subscribe, and then basically, let's just say that, IRL Trump, it's another coin I made here. So let's say this, so I'd create the coin. Now this is quite key. So what I want you to do here, I want you to just play around with the numbers, because it depends on the actual price of Solana. But if I put in 0.8 Solana, you see that I receive 309 million. No, 3 million, 3.09 million. So I got 3.1% of the market cap, or of the token supply. If I was to put in 4, I'd have 12.6%. Which coin, if you think from a buyer's perspective, do you think they're more likely to buy? Do you think they're more likely to buy a coin with where the dev's holding almost 13%, or where the dev's holding, I don't know, 3%, just under 3%? The answer is obviously just under 3%. So it's key to not exercise all of your soul into every single trade. First of all, fees are going to be a bit higher. That doesn't really matter, because we're going to be earning money anyway, especially if you subscribe, like, and comment. Shameless plug. But also, you want to look from a perspective of buyers instead of sellers. So what I want you to do before you launch a meme coin, right? I want you to just look at all the single things. I'll put in a filter for minimum market cap of 9,000 on the new creations. And I will literally, normally, before, say when I get on, I'll literally just look at this for 15 minutes, analysing everything. Okay, so not stomps. How many people are in it? 18 holders, but it's 12%. There's only one person on Bullx. Okay. Prisma AI, AI meta's going crazy, but then I'd have to create an AI and all that stuff, which is definitely possible. And I'll look along. Chill Ninja. Okay, what makes people buy it? RST, Real Satoshi Theory. Now this has a market cap of 16,000 already. It launched 3 minutes ago. 18 holders on Bullx, Photon, Trojan, Bonk, which is a good sign. When around half are buying on trading platforms, that is a very good sign normally. So I'll go into this. I'll go into a Twitter. So the Twitter leaves to this Ethereum BTC. So I'd see this. Okay, and what's a coin of? What's the picture of? Okay, hash code. So I'd see this. All right. So if I make something similar to this, then I would hope that this many people would buy it. Then I would carry on looking. I'll look at, maybe, all right, YouTube don't take me down, but I'll look at this coin. 0%, see if anyone's buying. What has he got? Yeah, just Wikipedia. That guy. So I just look at all of these different stuff and basically just taking the data that I'm seeing, turning it into what's working, what isn't working. What and why is, more importantly, why is it working and why isn't it working? So people who say meme coins aren't really are just a waste of time and stuff. They don't know what we're speaking about, because this is this is quite you know craves quite a lot of brain power if you're actually going to be successful in this. But anyway, that was a quick little video on me sharing some valuable tips. I can maybe even do a more detailed, in-depth video where I launch a live example. Stay subscribed to that. Thank you so much for listening. Follow me on X, join my Telegram group. And if you want to use Bullx, the Bullx is the early access code to Bullx is going to be in my link as well, in my bio as well. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.